A so-called black man. These bones been dry for a long time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time to open up your eyes and elevate your mind. 'Cause we're a chosen nation to preach the world's salvation. And sister, yeah, it's time to elevate your mind, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're the queens of Israel, daughters of Abraham, a precious diadem to all nations. Give us perfect understanding.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up, my people. So today I was able to come across two gentlemen that are calling themselves pastors, and I just couldn't believe the behavior of either one of them and the things that they're saying about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's word, or the behavior they are posing to be saying that they are being used by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So wake up, my people, to the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. It is time to come back to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and come out of Christianity and any other religion that you may be participating in. It is time for you to come from under these. If this the behavior that's taking place in the churches, and these are the people that are representing the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I really mean that it is time for you to come out of that and just find some brothers that are teaching the word the way that it is written and allowing the words of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to be heard and felt. So let's listen to this. I'm gonna play these two little videos back to back, and then I'll come back with my Bible study to correct their behavior. So let's watch these videos.
Me up on Facebook, Mr. Hot Topic, Pastor Jamel Brown. All right. Nice seeing you guys. Bitch, I took your name. Let me add that to the LLC. Add that to the trademark. Bitch. Fuck you. Back to you, muscle face, man face glam. You ain't shit. Keep running your ass all the way from Texas to come down here and harass that young man with your muscle face looking ass. You a bitch too. You a ran through old ass bitch. Talk about me, I come back. I don't give a fuck who you is, online or offline. I said what I said. Come back, I come back some more. Y'all have a good night. Shout out to my little boo. Yeah, I got a little boo. Yeah. And she look better than you two motherfucking asses. Try to make it seem like I made your motherfucking cash out ring. I made it ring because you asked me to those 2 years ago. You needed some gas money in the microwave. You the one needed help. Oh, I need some help. I ain't got nobody to help me. You use that same sad ass.
I greet you in the mighty, matchless, and marvelous name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Today, we're going to talk about, should Christians keep the dietary laws? Should we keep the dietary laws that were given in Leviticus chapter 11? Should we or should we not? That's a great topic because some so called believers believe that if you don't keep these dietary laws, that you're going to go to hell, right? And if that's true, then I think we should see, is it necessary for us to still keep these dietary laws that were given under the Mosaic law? So let's go to Acts chapter 10. Acts chapter 10 is where God gave vision of Peter. God gave a vision to Peter concerning unclean animals and clean animals, but it was really a representation of the Jews and the Gentiles, right? Are not under the law, people, but we are under grace and we are free to eat whatsoever we want. He says, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. That's the bottom line. You have to be fully persuaded. If your faith tells you you can only eat herbs, only eat vegetables, be a vegan. But I'm fully persuaded that I can eat whatever. You see? So
Man, so you hear how, both of these guys, to me, this is just me, should not be leading a flock. Should not be leading the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's flock. But let's get it. Bible study. Romans 3 and 3 and 4. Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Romans 3 and 4. God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So, everything that we're going to bring is going to be backed up by the scriptures of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Wake up, my people, to the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel. Let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob book of Matthew 6, 1 through 4 have to say. Matthew 6, 1 through 4. Matthew 6 and 1. Take heed that you do not your arms before men to be seen of them. Otherwise, you have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. So, like the one pastor was bringing back up how he helped someone out, how he did this or that for that person. So now, he don't have no reward to expect. He already received it. Then he threw it back in their face. What type of caring person that cares about your spirit, your salvation, cares about what's going to happen to you, will do something for you and then throw it back in your face and call itself a pastor? What type of person would do something like that? Matthew 6 and 2. Therefore, when thou does arms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Very, I say unto you, they have their reward. So, I guess if you are going to help out the homeless, help out, because I saw one of these pastors actually helping a homeless person out, but it was being videoed and he actually had a sponsor on there as well. So I guess they was doing a commercial and, but was helping someone out that was homeless. So he evidently, again, he already received his reward because they tell me that even the store that he was helping out had mistreated a descendant of the slave trade recently. So he's probably just trying to save face or just trying to gain back the trust that he should have lost by mistreating one of our people. Matthew 6 and 3. But when thou dost arms, let not your left hand know what the right hand does. Matthew 6:4, that thou arms may be in secret, and the Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Yes, so if you're gonna do something, especially if you're trying to help people out, just do it. Don't turn on the cameras. Don't just do it. Just do it. But I guess we are living in a social media age where everybody want likes and views, and want something to go viral. So I mean, maybe that's just the behavior that's out here right now. But if we're saying that we're working for the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I mean, come on, man. Wake up, my people. To descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Micah 3, 10, and 11 have to say. Let's see what the book of Micah have to say. We're going 10 and 11. Micah 3 and 10. They built up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. Micah 3 and 11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. So, that's just letting us know that these pastors, you got to be careful who you are allowing to guide your spirit. Who is it that you are allowing to get more understanding of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Who are you trusting to give you the understanding for your salvation? And hopefully you are getting, or you find someone that is not doing it for money, don't want your money, not looking for the money, but actually want you to convert and come back as a newborn babe. Come back and understand that everything that we were taught was taught incorrectly. Come back and serve your God. Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of Isaiah 56, 10, and 11 have to say. Let's see, because we got to get on the behavior of this person saying that we can eat anything, or he can eat anything, and there's no consequences for his actions. No consequences for his actions. There are no consequences for his actions. None. So we're going to go to Isaiah 56, 10, and 11. His Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Isaiah 56 and 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way. Every one of his gains from his quarters. So, these people are not using the words that belong to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because it clearly tell you that the Most High is going to destroy them coming back when they are eating swine's flesh. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I know it's in the book of Isaiah. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. And I got a video about eating that pork too. Okay, it's Isaiah. Actually, it's 66. Isaiah 66, 15 through 18. Let's see. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So this pastor saying you can just do what you want to do and you still gonna make it in. He evidently haven't read Isaiah. Isaiah 66 and 17. They that sacrifice themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abominations, the mouse shall be consumed together, said the Lord. Shall be consumed together, said the Lord. Now that's what the Most High said, and if he was teaching that you don't have to keep the dietary law, so his congregation or his followers will fall into this. And the one tree is being up under the tree of the Edomites, because they are the ones that are ruling the planet right now. So therefore, and no matter where you go, they don't have any dietary laws. They don't follow any other dietary law. They eat everything or anything that they can kill. Wake up, my people. To the descendants of the slave trade who are the children of Israel, let's see what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, book of James 4, 10 and 12 have to say. Ten through 12. James 4 and 10. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. James 4 and 11. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judgment his brother speaketh evil of the law and the judgment the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. James 4 and 12. There is one lawyer. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou judge another? So letting be careful on what you're doing. Be careful on the titles that you're putting on yourself. Be careful on the way that you speak against others, trying to get likes, clicks, or build your social media. Or it just might be your character But hey, that's something that might need to be worked on. And stop lying to our people, telling them that they don't have to keep the dietary laws. I mean, the Most High got prophecies in place to destroy people for not keeping the dietary law. Why would anyone want to encourage people to not follow after the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? To the descendants of the slave trade, we are the Israelites. We are still living in the land that our ancestors became slaves. Wow. Deuteronomy 28, a great place to start reading. Shalom to the Israelites who are the descendants of the slave trade. Wake up, my people. If you don't know your nationality, you don't know your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, it's impossible to feel the things in life that you are put here to accomplish. Nigger, colored, African American, black, no, we are the Israelites. We're going to be reading Matthews 26, 7 through 13. Matthews 26, 7 through 13. Matthews 26 and 7. There came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. Matthews 26 and 8. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? Matthew 26 and 9. For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. Matthew 26 and 10. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye this woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. Matthews 26 and 11. For you have the poor always with you, but me you have not always. Matthews 26 and 12. For in that she has poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Matthews 26 and 13. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also that this woman have done be told for a memorial of her. Wake up, my people. Come back to the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. To the descendants of the slave trade, we are the Israelites. We are still living in the land that our ancestors became slaves. Wow. Deuteronomy 28, a great place to start reading. With that, we say hallelujah.